Hello guys, it's Dr. Zui here. Welcome to the Legend Talks. How are you everyone? Just let me know through this comment section that is here. You can just tell me how are you guys doing? How is everyone? Okay, so yesterday I posted a very cute video which was made by the guest, that is Anuja. She's one of my great friends, and we know each other from Nagpur basically, and we had a very different bond. So it's very much interesting to know to what the different side of her. I always seen her working and being busy in her life, and now I'm going to see what other aspects she puts in to look after how to have a happening life, how to have an amazing life that she's having right now. So we are going to know all of her secrets. Yes, I am also fine. How are you, Suyesh? So I'm really glad to know her story, and I hope you'll love this session. So I'm going to connect her now. Let's know the unknown, guys.
Hi Zoe, what's up?
Hi, what's up, dude? I was waiting for you, man.
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me? Are we good with the sound?
Everything is fine. It sounds
Oh,
great.
super. Good to see you, man. Yeah. So
Yeah,
very
I'm so
excited.
excited to see
Super
you.
exciting.
Shit. How
I'm
are
the same.
you?
I don't
Where
think
are
I
you now?
changed. I am doing my residency and चालू है. देखते
Wow.
हैं. Are we live now? I'm not sure if we are live now. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So, how is
Let's start
everything?
the
Tell me.
yeah, it's happening really good. Like after I think a long struggle, I had to. I'm happy now where I am, what I'm doing. So I'm doing my residency in oral and maxillofacial surgery in Sharad, your alumni college, of course, Sharad Pawar Dental College,
Yeah.
and it is like really a havoc. You know how residency in oral surgery is there.
That was the main
Yeah,
question that I was about to ask you. How are
yeah,
you
yeah,
doing
yeah.
there?
No, my first year was really tough, but now
Yeah.
I've settled down. I've really settled down. Yeah.
Yeah. They
So
really
I
get the
think
best out of you, that's it.
yeah. That makes sense. Like
Yeah.
little work, little hard work, little pains, and you are
It is
getting what you
needed.
want.
It
That's
is
it.
needed.
That's it. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we can
Yeah.
just go about. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
the session
awesome to
now.
see you coming. Yeah. Let's start with the session now.
Really,
Yeah.
man. I just want,
Yeah.
like, see, there are a lot of people who might have not seen the yesterday's video. So, can you give a small
Yeah.
introduction for these guys who are live?
Cool. So basically, I am Dr. Anuja Tamhane, and I am a dentist by profession. I did my BDS from Nagpur. Then I went on to study into Cambridge University in UK. I came back and then I started with my residency in oral and maxillofacial surgery.
Yeah.
And then I was working, and to addition, I'm proud, I'm sorry, I regret, I don't know what, but I am bipolar. That's what I call. So I suffer from this
That is
disease
your
called
power, man.
bipolarity. Yeah, that's my power. Being
Yeah.
bipolar is power. So
Yeah.
that will be the main part of
Literally.
what we are discussing today, how it makes you strong and how we can
Yes.
deal with it. So a lot of people can
Yeah.
gather power. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes. So you
Yeah.
are like a powerhouse right now, and the people who are suffering and people
Ah,
who are not, but they would just love to know what journey you have and what story you have so that they can learn a lot of
uh,
things from you, right?
right. So where do I begin? I'll start with my journey. Till
Yes,
since
start from
where?
there.
Yeah, okay. So like everybody, like I belong to a family that is full of doctors. Like my uncles, my aunts, my dad, my sister, everybody is doctor. And I
Yeah.
personally liked biology a lot. At first, I wanted to take up pure sciences. I wanted to do BSc biology, but then my father
Okay.
is like, BSc, and like it's a no. How can somebody coming out of a doctor family do BSc? That was like a big this thing,
Okay.
a big taboo. But I was like,
Yeah.
no, I really wanted to do it, but somehow I could not. So I gave my PMT. I could not score really well, but then I decided that yes, I want to go for this field. Somewhere, actually, it was Dr. Shenoy. He was the dean of my
Okay.
college, and he was my family dentist. I used to read this board right in, in front of his clinic which read oral and maxillofacial surgery. So I was so
Yeah.
attracted by that term. It was so attractive that I'm like, chuck everything. I am just going to
Hmm.
pursue dentistry because I want to be an oral and maxillofacial surgeon someday. That board just struck
Yeah.
me. So then I took admission into BDS, and then I went on, to set of friends, which was fun.
Can you hear me, Anuja?
And somewhere
Yeah.
the break comes when I was in my internship.
Yeah.
So in my internship, I came to know that something was not going okay with me. I was feeling really low. There were these periods of not wanting to work, not wanting to communicate with people. You must have seen me that I used to be reserved out of people. I used to talk to very little people. I was not
Yeah.
okay with my own friends. I was not comfortable with my own friends. And somehow I realized that something is not going wrong. I was feeling inside, deep inside, I was getting that feeling. So I just visited a psychologist, a therapist, and I felt
Mm-hmm.
that something is not really good. So
Yeah.
earlier stages, it was declared as a case of clinical depression, which is a very common
Okay.
term which we use
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was declared as a case of clinical depression. So later happened so that when I began studying more about my diagnosis, and there was this period after my internship, there was this period of around 8 months. That was the fall in
Okay.
my life where I was just sleeping on the bed for 20 hours a day. It was 20 hours a day. I was just sleeping on my bed.
Oh.
I felt doing nothing. I felt
Mm-hmm.
doing absolutely nothing. I did not talk to people. I did not go to, outside. I was just sleeping on my bed. I used to just get up, like going to the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
having a wash was a big deal for me. That was.
Yeah.
And then came a
Mm-hmm.
period where I was so energetic. I was so full of ideas at some moment. And then I
Yeah.
realized that I should tell my psychiatrist that something is going wrong.
Yeah.
So then we came to a point where we realized that this is a case of bipolar disorder. So bipolar disorder
Okay.
is basically a disease where you have, like, we are normal people, you feel happy,
Yeah.
you feel sad.
Mm-hmm.
But the people with bipolars feel this happy and this sad,
This.
and for a
Yeah.
longer period. So it's like this happy and this sad.
Mm-hmm.
So when we are depressed for a lot of time. When we are happy to the
Yeah.
extreme. Yeah, so with this, when I was diagnosed, I somehow could manage. I was actively taking part in my, therapy, and my partner was
Mm-hmm.
very, supporting. My parents were very supporting, and
Yeah.
then somewhere I decided that I did not give my NEET exams that year. My MDS
Yeah.
exams. I did not
Mm-hmm.
give. I was like, no, 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 I cannot handle this. That's really difficult for me to take, with this disease, and
Yeah.
I am not even able to get out of the bed. And how can I give
Yeah.
my exam? So I dropped that
Yeah.
idea. Somehow that year I could pick myself up, and
Mm-hmm.
at the better phase, I thought that let's do something different. So
Yeah.
started preparing for. I went to Bombay. Out of nowhere, I
Okay.
just packed my bags and I went to Bombay. And I met these lot of
Okay.
consultants. Somewhere I found out
Mm-hmm.
the way that you can apply to international colleges. I did not want to waste my year. So there
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
started doing my interviews for Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, UCLA, lot of colleges, and luckily
Yeah.
I was selected for Cambridge. So
Yeah.
that little selection, you feel sometimes that you tell that I'm a Cambridge alumni. It's not proud. It's actually that little boost up for yourself. That oh my God, you
Yeah.
can
Right.
achieve this. A person who was on bed for 8 months, who wanted to do absolutely nothing for 8 months. I had gained
Yeah.
like entire maybe 15, 20 kg. I was just on the bed doing nothing. And today I
Yeah.
have this acceptance from Cambridge, which is like really weird. So that time I found
Yeah.
out that things are tough. Things are tough. Things are going to be tough. But then someday and
Yes.
some point, with correct, identification, acceptance of what is happening with you, it is very important
Yes.
that
Right.
what is happening inside
Yeah.
with you, understanding,
Yeah.
I think you can sail
Yeah.
through. And then I went to
Yeah.
Cambridge. I stayed for a year there. I completed my this embryology. I came back, and then I gave my NEET exams because, as I told you, I always wanted to be a maxillofacial surgeon.
Facial
So
surgeon,
I
yeah.
gave my NEET. I didn't score well. Luckily, that was the last seat of my batch, which was remaining in
Okay.
Savangi, Datta Megi
Okay.
Medical College in
Yeah.
Varna. And
Yeah.
the college is known for its tough behavior. And
Yes.
yeah, you know what it is like. You
Also
know
the
what
excellence man. Yes.
So I again behind the mind there was this thing that I am bipolar. How am I going to handle the stress there? But I jumped in.
Yeah.
I somehow jumped in. I'm like, let's see, let's chuck that. Let's see what happens. देखेंगे क्या होता है.
Yeah.
And I jumped in. And yeah, today I am almost completing my residency.
Wow, I'm so proud of you, dude. Shit, man.
I know.
I remembered
I'm
something now. I met you. I was in VSPM and I was new there and I didn't know a lot of people, but I came to know that you are always surrounded by doctors. And you are always surrounded by this faculty members of the college. And I was like, dude, I want to know this person. Who is that? And lot of people told me such good things about you, and they said she's excellent in work. She's like totally on point. Whatever she says, it's everything accurate. And I was like, dude, I want to meet her. And I met you and I had so much fun with you. We used to go out, we used to go eat something outside.
Yeah. We used to like when there were no patients, we used to just skip off and we used to go to the
Yeah.
breakfast centers and have breakfast. Or like every morning we used to just travel somewhere. Like that was like super
Yeah,
exciting.
it was really great time. I'm feeling so energetic and so proud that I'm talking to you. And it's been so long, no, we didn't have any conversation about anything. And now I'm
Right.
talking about the disease that you have, and you're so handling everything well. And see, look at you. You are like doing each and everything that you always wanted, right? How are you feeling?
Like you are. So earlier when my bipolar journey began, I used to curse myself, that why me? Why is it me? That why
Yeah.
did it happen to me? I read so much about this
Yeah.
bipolarity. I read so much about mental health. I read so
Yeah.
much about it. I was just googling, getting books like for around like 3 years. I'm just reading about mental health other than my curriculum, of course. I realized
Yeah.
it's okay. Having something with a mental health is absolutely okay. It is like having any other diseases. And that's not my fault. It's not somebody else's fault. Sometimes it's genetic, sometimes it's situational. So it is okay.
Right.
Being not okay is okay.
Okay, really,
What
really.
is important? Exactly. What is important is understanding that I am not doing okay. Telling yourself that you are not okay. You need to seek professional help. And there are
Yeah.
good psychiatrists, psychologists, therapists, motivational speakers who are helping us over there. So
Yeah.
I this is one thing I learned through my journey, that it's okay not being
Yeah,
okay.
also I'm getting few points here, like there are a lot of people, at least you understood that something is wrong with you and that you took steps ahead to figure out what it is finally, and so that you can take treatments or you can just feel better in it. There are a lot of people who feel like कि अरे होता होगा ना, मतलब ज्यादा sad feel होना या फिर depression में चले जाना होता होगा, it is normal, and they are not recognizing it that it has already happened to them or it is happening with them. How do they need to just collect this information and make them feel like something is wrong with you and you need to get checked? How should they just identify it?
I would like to tell about that. That something is wrong in your mind or psychiatry. Are we live here? So the thing is that sometimes you feel this guilt, sometimes you feel grit is not normal. Everybody feels sad, but then you feel sad for maybe a month, you feel sad for a week. That is something not normal. When the period of your sadness is not okay, that means something is wrong with you. How it feels like, I'll tell you, when you're depressed, it feels like sunken. Some people get suicidal thoughts. It is very common. A lot of people get suicidal thoughts. Lot of people, and depression prevails with a lot of people. I am the known bipolar. That is altogether a different story. But depression is prevalent in a lot of people. So it's okay to talk it out. my only suggestion to every person is talk it out. You're feeling bad.
Yes.
For a second, even for a single second, I would like to tell, just talk it out. Tell your mom, tell
Yeah.
your confidant, tell your partner, tell anybody, tell a random person who's beside you that, dude, you're understanding that I'm not okay.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
understand? Just because nobody is going to get it inside that what's happening. Today I see you. Zui is exactly happy. She's doing such great work. She is doing amazing. But I do not know what is going inside Zui.
Inside, yeah.
So it's you. It begins with you, and therefore awareness about mental health is important. Accepting that I am mentally ill is important.
True that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and also taking that community with you, that if there are a lot of people, you're also going through that same thing. And when you are with those people, you actually get
Yeah.
a different kind of motivation to move ahead in your life. And also, these people are not entirely different, yeah. They are rare, they are unique actually. There are a lot of different things that we get to learn from you guys, and you see life totally different. Now, let me know
Exactly.
when you come to know about your bipolar disorder. Before that, what was Anuja? And after that, when you realized it, when you accepted it, what is that Anuja now?
Okay. So I'll tell you. So before
Yeah,
I was absolutely active. I was a very different
yeah,
person before my bipolar
yeah,
disorder. I was very
yeah.
energetic. I had these feelings of envy. I'll be very frank with you. I had
Okay.
envy. I was very
Hmm.
competitive. I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be somebody.
Yeah,
I was like that. But when my disease hit me, I realized that none of these things are important in life. That's what I talk
yeah,
about when I give talks or lectures out to the students. I
yeah,
talk about mindful success. That is what it
yeah,
is. This envy, this success, this struggle, it is not important. It is
yeah.
absolutely not important. What is important is you're right here. Because if you're right here,
Yes.
things are okay.
Yeah.
Today, when I see somebody succeeding, when I see somebody achieving
Mhm.
something, I really feel
Yeah.
happy. I feel happy
Yeah.
that somebody is doing great for himself. If it was me earlier, I would have definitely felt, oh shit, why not me? Why it is not me?
Yeah.
Yeah, something different. Yeah,
True.
you
Yeah.
start knowing that it's really and it's very satisfying to acknowledge that what people are getting, feeling
Yeah.
happiness in other people's happiness is very satisfying. You try this, all of you, like you
I
guys who are doing
am
live.
getting
Yeah.
that. The thing, I'm totally changed right now. Why? Because I have been looking at life very differently now. Before we were like this jealousy factor, superiority, inferiority, prioritizing your friends and not, and all of that stuff. And I felt that, भाई ये कुछ नहीं है, ये कुछ भी नहीं है. हम लोग पूरा time waste कर रहे हैं.
Exactly.
Whatever is given to your head, are you feeding to the brain? Are you feeding your mind? What your mind actually needs, what your soul needs, तुमको अंदर से क्या फील हो रहा है वो किसी को नहीं समझेगा, वो तुमको समझना पड़ेगा. You have to make yourself right. And
Right.
that's what I have felt while I'm talking to you now. Like, there are a lot of things people are going through. You understood, some people don't understand, but there is help everywhere. People are
Everything.
so scared to talk. मेरे को क्या करना पड़ेगा ऐसा कि वो बात करे, बोले और शेयर करे. There are people who are like very scared, like क्या पता नहीं मेरे को क्या बोल देंगे, they will judge me and all of that. I don't want to say bad things about it, but it's really bad for people like us. हमारी एज ही क्या है? Why do we need to be scared? Why there is a fear in your head? जो तुम्हारे माइंड को लगता है वो दो and start to speak up. And people are like, okay, I am not mentally healthy, so just let it be. क्या हो जाएगा? मैं बोलूंगी तो भी लोग क्या कर लेंगे? It's like, it's not about people, it's about you. How do we need to like rise those people? Yeah.
Yeah.
I really need
So
to do this help thing.
and I'll tell you with my what I am doing. I don't know what people can do, but I'll tell you what I am doing. So earlier, I did
Yeah.
not tell people that that I have this issue. I used to tell no, I'm not
Yeah.
ill. I am not feeling well, and blah
Yeah.
blah 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 something. I used to give up reasons. But when I
Yeah.
like knew that there are so many people, who have the same issue as I have. There are so many people who are
Yeah.
depressed. There are so many people who have anxiety disorder. It's post-traumatic stress
Yes.
disorder. I started this. I started one degree, or what do you call, one title to my own name, being bipolar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I started I started declaring out that I am bipolar and I need this. I need so and so. I need a off from my work because I have this issue. So accepting for people who have identified, for change makers, when we talk of change makers, for accepting that you have the issue, it's a big thing. For educated people, you and me, yeah, taking a step is important. Like today, you have come up with this platform. Being a manager, you're a ultimate management ninja. You have done supremely good in management, and they've come up with this platform that today, at least whatever people are looking at it, they will somehow collect a message back. So being active for people who know what is happening with you, being active is very important. So my mother, my parents were very skeptical earlier that you should not tell that society is how will you get married and how a lot of issues are there. But then I'm like, I think these questions, the question of people being okay is way above the personal problems I'm going to face. So that's like coming out is important. Like telling people that I am the one who suffered. If you are the one, it's okay. I was also there. You are also there, and we'll sail through. That's important. I think.
Yeah, but there are some people who might not understand this thing. They need to actually get acknowledged about this stuff because you don't know what is happening with you. And if you don't get time, see, there are a lot of people who are just working for hours and hours and they don't know what is going on in their mind, what wrong stuff they are doing with themselves, not eating right, not keeping themselves healthy, sleeping at some odd hours and getting up at odd hours. It's like it affects your brain, because everything is here. You cannot process it there. So how are you going to tell these people to just keep yourself updated, keep active, and just move forward to your dreams? Some people say like मेरे को ये है मैं नहीं कर सकती ये सब चीजें. They say no, directly no. Can I just lift them up? Some inspirational words for them.
So I would talk about two things. One is mindful success, which I always talk about, and second is defining success. So when I talk about mindful success, so that is a success which makes you happy. Top of success, which is making you happy. And second, which is the more important point of the two, is defining your own success, is what success to you is. If today this person is reaching here, that does not mean you have to reach there to be successful.
You have your own definition of success.
But today, for me, reaching out to people, this is a success for me. This is absolutely success. This is like the first time I'm going live on, media. I was never live on media. I used to go to small places and give talks and everything. But this is the first time I'm going live on success. For somebody, just completing a task must be a success. And feel proud of yourself of whatever little you're doing. Just take your hand and give two back. That's all.
Yes, my goodness, so empowering. You just people have forgotten these things. Anuja, I feel really bad. They are into some messy stuff and they are entangled into the work that they've never wanted to, and they're not getting time for themselves. So I would just say like थोड़ा time निकालो भाई. पूरी दुनिया का टाइम तुम्हारे पास है, पूरा टाइम तुम्हारा है, 1-2 घंटा निकालो. Try to figure out yourselves. Like तुम में क्या अच्छा है, तुम में और क्या potential है करने का. Have you ever noticed about yourself earlier कि I have this potential that I can run my own NGO and I can be everywhere that I've always wanted to be. क्या हमने कभी पहले सोचा था? Now that you are, have you ever thought about it earlier?
I never thought of this. I never ever thought of doing something like this. I always thought of, I always tell them this is the funny thing which I tell. I was very excited to be a mom. I always wanted to be a mother to kids. I don't know why.
Wow.
That's a very, very funny thing. But so I actually started when I was in my college's first year. I started working with Miss Maitreyi Juchkar, who is founder of Zero Gravity, Shrikant Juchkar Foundation. And Shrikant Juchkar is a big, he is a big name in social work. He is a maestro. He has like around 49-50 degrees. And he's no more with us. Sir is no more with us. But he has the school called Sandipani. So we have an organization called Zero Gravity. Maitri Didi taught me that I call her Didi. We fondly call her Maitri Didi. So because now we are a family. So from Zero Gravity, I started, these kids. We used to have these kids who were physically, impaired, who were visually impaired, who were orphans, and we had privilege. Like I had privilege of hugging these kids. I had privilege of carrying them on my lap, and we used to make you feel.
It's amazing to be with these kids. The people,
You always wish to be a mother, no? So it has come in this
So
way.
that was like,
It is beautiful.
that came that way. That came that way. And then one day, so I would like to also mention about Mr. Mithilesh Wazalwar. He's a very good friend of mine. And if you are aware, like Nagpur is aware of this very famous chain called Corridor 7. So a coffee shop, a coffee shop. So this man somehow just changed my life. You know, he turned it. He's like, if you want to make a change, you have to be the change maker. And I realized that why not? So then and there, it was 3 years back that I registered with my NGO, and now it is government recognized NGO called Inner Ikigai. But it's not functional now. So soon after I'm done, after I do my residency, I will get into it. But that man, he is Pied Piper for me. I just followed him. Like his story is worth sometime later. I can actually connect him to you also. One of the legend talks we can have with him.
Love to know a lot of things from him then.
He did his career in coffee. He started, he has a degree in coffee, which was very different. And that changed my life. That man kind of changed my life entirely. And yes, today, what I am, what I can dare to do is a lot because of him. I really acknowledge him on this part. Yeah.
Beautiful. I want to know one important thing right now. See, people forgot what is the meaning of life. They say, life kya hai yaar? Utho, kaam karo, paise kamao, and then get settled down and all of this. What is your definition of life?
For me, life is having something of yourself that makes you jump out of the bed every day. You know, like a rocket. That things, if you have that thing in life, you're living your life. Anything that may be. I have my cousin. I'll tell you an example of my cousin. She's a homemaker. She does nothing. She is absolutely a homemaker. But that female, she is so intrigued in her family life that she's so excited to have people over, to take care of her family. I think she's living her life. I think a professional person must be frustrated out. So somebody who's earning lakhs and lakhs must be frustrated. But this female I see, she's so happy. And I'm like, this is life. Something that is making you jump out of the bed every day. Every day. Because each day is a new day. So every day find your one thing that tells you that, dude, you have to go for it. Like, you got to go for it. That's it, I think. That is life for me.
That is so beautiful. Like very much energetic. Be energetic because you get only one life. You have to create and you have to be in this time only.
Exactly.
If it goes away, there's nothing. Nobody will know you.
Exactly. So it's one life. Let's live it king size. What do you call?
Yes, that's what.
Let's live it king size.
What is your thing? Like, see, people have their thing. Like, किसी को गाना ही सुनना पसंद है, किसी को travel करने निकलना पसंद है. So what is your thing?
I think my thing, which I have, is empathy. I have the power of empathizing. So I won't talk about my cooking skills or my whatever things. I think what I have is empathy. I can understand people somewhere. I have started, after my episodes of being bipolar, I have started understanding that, empathy is needed. So I can feel people. When my patients come, I feel them. It's important for them. When some person is going through a tough breakup or something like whatever, girlfriend problem, some family issues, some monetary issues, somewhere I start feeling that they are my own problems. So I think empathy is my thing. That gives me happiness. The empathizing with people gives me happiness.
That is your real power, man. You can read people's mind. You can actually see them and then say, okay. I know her.
You're not doing well. Yeah. You're not doing well. And you know, stuff for people also, because people are like, shit, इसको कैसे पता चला कि मेरा दिन अच्छा नहीं है? अरे चक यार, इसको
Right.
कैसे पता चला? So that happens like that, you know. People are like, shit,
That is
why
really
did
a
she get to
power, man.
me? Yeah, that
I
happens.
need this superpower from you now.
Yeah. Not a superpower, but a little good thing which I have.
Uh,
Yeah.
I would, yes. Also, like, what
Yeah.
is happiness to you? How do you make yourself happy?
I think it is impossible to be happy throughout. That is one thing.
Yeah, right.
It is impossible to achieve happiness throughout, but then there is this one feeling, you know, when you can see colors, when you can feel. I'm talking very theatrical maybe, but then there is this, you know, one time where actually just a film mein hota hai na, there's this music running into your ears and you want to dance
Yeah.
and you want to do, that is happiness. That feeling of things are beautiful is happiness. Like, with all of the problems, with everything, that feeling of, you know, the things are going great. This is a beautiful world.
Yeah.
Just that is happiness. You know?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you get a chance to do something really big and something of your interest, what it should be then?
That will, and that has to be working for mental health. Definitely. What I went through, I really, that is one. You asked me, you know, what is life to you? I started living my life when I understood that I have to work for this thing. You know, I want to work for mental health. That is when I started living my life. So yeah, I hope I could reach out to maximum people, that, you know, at least even if one person, one single person is benefited, and he tells me and comes tomorrow and tells me, ki, Anuja, because of you, my mind is good today. I think that's an achievement for me. Only one person. I'm just looking for that one person coming and telling me. So I want to work in mental health. Yeah, definitely.
Great. I want to be like a partner with you in this. If you are going
Let's
to
do it.
anywhere,
Let's do it.
whatever it is, please
Let's do
let me
it.
introduce to them so that I can understand what is their life and I can understand what they feel.
Yeah.
And I can learn a lot of things from them, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, so can you, like, see, now I have known you a little bit now and I have seen this side of you, which is really empowering. I want to know what kind of books you read just to make yourself boosting up to do and go for the day.
Right. So after my bipolarity was found out, I started reading a lot of books that were of self-help and, you know, motivational books. But I'll tell you one thing, the best thing is find your own genre. Like, I love reading comics. Apart from you'll laugh, but I love reading Tintin. I love reading the Marvel comics. I love reading the Popeye comics, Tom and Jerry. I love the comics. That's like very brain freezing. But yeah, apart from self-help books, right now I am in self-help. I have quit on fiction, because I think that fiction takes us into a world which is not true. You know, somehow we start making that world as our own. Yeah. So that was something bad for me. So I realized that fiction was not helping me. So find yourself, like, what suits you, what is your interest, and then you can. So I go into.
Can you suggest me a good book for having this healthy mind and just be calm? And
okay, yeah. So there's this book by Elizabeth Gilbert, Eat, Pray, Love.
Eat, Pray, Love. Okay.
Yeah, there's a movie starring Julia Roberts. I think I think Julia Roberts on the same book. So it's Eat, Pray and Love. It's a beautiful story of a woman who loses everything and then how she explores her life. So it's a beautiful book on Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. I think you should go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read that one. Can you define yourself in one word, Anuja?
Complicated, definitely. Complicated. One word for me is complicated.
I had a word for you.
Complicated. No. Haywire. Complicated. Entangled. I think all.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, because people cannot understand you. They are complicated.
This chick is mad. A lot of people tell me this is weird. She's mad. She's doing crazy stuff. I'm like, yeah. Then I realized, fuck, am I? Something is wrong with me. Yeah.
No, but I
Yeah.
felt something is really different with you, and I wanted to know that thing. What is? Yeah, yeah. One thing is like, how can you just help with the viewers to like just give one message to the viewers what you would love to tell to them?
I would like to tell you a funda, that which I have employed in my life. That is called SWOT analysis. A message. It's not a message. It's a beautiful thing. You must be knowing the SWOT analysis, being a management person. It's, strength, weaknesses, attributes, and threats. So know your strengths. Yeah. Know your strengths. Know your weaknesses and accept them. I'm weak at this, and it's okay. I'm weak at that. I don't want to go for it. अगर मैं किसी चीज में weak हूँ, मैं उसकी तरफ नहीं जाऊंगी. Identify it, accept it. Then comes the attributes, the things which give you scope, and the threats. That means which is dangerous for you. So identify, have your SWOT analysis. So I would request all the viewers to have your own SWOT analysis, and it'll be really great for you, I think.
Yeah, you will live a more better, happy life because you know yourself
a better, happy life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I ask this one question all the time, Anuja. That is like, I would love to take feedbacks from people about this talk show. So can you give me a few lines about this?
I think I'm gonna give me at least 10 minutes. I think 7 minutes to talk about it. I think 2 minutes for the line is too less. Okay, so I want to tell a small thing about Zoe. So when I'll tell how it reflected. So Zoe was an extern at my internship college, and she and Ashwini Lanje, if I'm not wrong, the two persons who were there with me. And somewhere I was like, I was in the bipolar phase that time. I was disconnected to all my friends, and I met these two girls. And some random day we just found that the weather was amazing, and it was Zoe who said that, "Chal yaar, let's go out and let's have breakfast. Let's go out." So that time I realized this person has something to initiate. She has that initiating power. I wouldn't have ever said to some random person that come, let's go for the breakfast. So she says like that. And when I got to know about the Legit Talks with Zoe, I'm like, oh my god, she is doing such a great work. I don't know how many viewers are there right now. Maybe today it's 10, tomorrow it's 20, and someday it is going to be 100, 200, 300. You never know. But actually affecting even one person, affecting even a single person is a big thing. It's a big thing what you're doing. Like I'll make it a point that I was not aware like it's a happening, but listening to this, it's I have lot to expect from you. No, I'm looking forward that a lot of things is going to come. Yeah.
See, I have planned up everything. This platform is going to be really big, and your messages are going to be on the web page and everything. I have planned up everything. I'm just working on it right now. But the platform is all about connecting people, and I have connected to you, and now there are other people out there who would just connect to you today, and they will say, "Dude, you're awesome." Can you just tell me what to do if I'm stuck in something like this? See, this is like you're helping people,
Okay.
You're experiencing your story.
So actually, I would have loved to give my number here, but somehow with work, attending calls becomes really difficult. I would like, I am very particular with my mails. I'm really particular with my mails. So I would like to give, if anybody of you want to reach out to me, if you wanna, if you want any kind of help to me, feel free to write to me on Anuja Tamhane 94 @gmail.com. That is ANUJA TAMHANE 94 @gmail.com. So feel free to write me. And if in case, we need to talk, we can just exchange our numbers there and we can just get ahead. But I think
Yeah.
mailing will be the best thing to start approaching.
Yeah, if someone who is not
Yeah.
able to connect you directly, if they connect me, so I'll just give the email to
Yeah,
them so that they can connect you easily.
with my Instagram, like you can just drop a message on my Instagram also. I'm equally like
Yeah, that
active
is
at the
also fine,
Instagram.
right?
You can surely, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I will do
Oh
that.
my God.
I want to
Oh,
suggest you one thing, man. Please,
okay.
can you just write a good book about this disorder, about some
Yeah.
awareness about it? Can you just do that? I would just love to read it, and there should be like Anuja Tamhane by
You know,
Anuja Tamhane.
okay.
Just
I
man.
think that will need a lot of time. Maybe someday I'll definitely. But right now, what I'm
Please
working on
do.
is I'll do that. But that will require a lot of time. But yeah, right now
Yeah,
what I'm doing is working like as soon as I'm out of this residency program, we are going to
yeah,
start functioning with our NGO in Nagpur itself. That's Inner Ikigai. So I
yeah,
think somewhere we can come. I think if your web page is starting, I can
yeah.
contribute some small write-ups for the web page, not the book maybe, but I
Wow,
can
that will be
contribute
really
small
great.
write-ups that can work.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
feasible.
yeah.
That's actually
Yeah,
feasible.
it will
Yeah,
help me a lot because this web page
yeah,
is not going to be only the stories. It is going to be some
yeah.
updated stuff that okay,
Okay.
ये चल रहा है. You should know about this thing, and they can
Yeah,
just search
yeah,
about themselves and
yeah,
make it feel like okay, ये सारी problems भी
yeah,
रहती है. Because there are a lot of
yeah,
people who doesn't know कि mental stress
yeah,
कितने level तक जा सकता है और कैसे कैसे phase
yeah.
में बाहर आ सकता है. So I'll be needing that help from you, and I'll be so
Absolutely,
happy that you are helping me in
absolutely.
this way. It
Sure.
was
Let's do
really
it.
great talking to you,
Yeah.
man, Anuja.
It was awesome, man. I was oh, I just wished we had a
Ah,
coffee ka cup in between, I just have these, like
yeah,
I told you, I just got these coffee
yeah.
beans tattooed. Yeah, I've got a tattoo of
Wow,
coffee beans
man,
here.
it's
So
beautiful.
that's actually for this man, he means so much to me that I
Yeah.
just had the coffee beans on my hand. So it's something that
He wrote
changes your life.
something here for you. I would just love to read that. He said,
Okay.
Anuja, because of you, my mind is better today.
Who is this?
Manmat
May I know?
Deshpande.
Oh my God, I know him. He's a very good friend of mine, and he's a great person. Oh my God, he's a stalwart. Yeah, yeah. Thanks so
Wow, man.
much. Thanks
People,
so much. Thank you so much.
amazing, man.
I
Thank
hope
you
all
so
of
much,
you are
Anuja,
cool.
for coming
Yeah,
to the talk show and
yeah.
sharing your
Thank
story.
you.
And it was really empowering.
That was that. Cool. I think all of you guys. I just don't forget to pat yourself. Just two pats. All of you,
Yeah,
like everyone
be proud
attending.
of
Just two pats
yourself.
for yourself. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Cool.
that's really great talking to you. Thank you so much, Anuja. We'll
Thank you so
be
much.
meeting up
Thank you.
when I'm coming to Nagpur. You're going to meet me, right? Be
Sure.
there.
Yeah. Good chicken and beer, definitely. Sure.
See you soon, man.
Chal.
Bye.
See you. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being in the session and enjoying the session with us. And like, I'm feeling different now, and I'm feeling so empowering today because she is like one of my good friends, and she is such like she's so powerful, man. I mean, she has changed everything, and she is like totally a different person today, and she is a happy person now. So I would just love to thank you guys, and thanks to her more specifically for opening everybody's eyes related to the bipolar disorder. If you have any issues, if you have any questions, you can directly ask her on Instagram, or else she has already given the email ID in the live session. So if you can just watch it and note it down, and if you need any help, you can directly email her. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking up. See you next time. Bye. Namaste.